But with Owen, it's made to feel easy, at least. His narrators speak on the page, and we hear them, we feel them. It's basically on. Owen's paragraphs, a splendid distillate of tale and expression and thinking out loud and easy left field detail. I'm there for his words way, way before I can see what I've got myself into.
Thank you, Scott. So I'm about to read a story that I wrote. Took a long while for me to write it, but it's the only thing I've ever really finished, and it's called 14th Heist, and there's gonna be 2 excerpts. Happy birthday to me. The beckoning pink neon light of Steamy Sally's Pleasure Emporium filled me with delight. This will be my 14th dupe upon mine own 26th revolution around the sun. Since age 12, I have pocketed a single item from a business once per year, always scheduled upon the same day I exited the warm depths of my mother's womb. I like stealing things. You see, folktales like Robin Hood or The Master Thief explore morals such as stealing from the aristocracy and giving to the impoverished, or committing acts of theft to outsmart one's enemies. Wrong. Stealing is fun. Reaching your hands out to an inanimate something and compelling it to become your own is the very best part. More importantly, with personal systems of crime, one must always keep a code of rules for oneself. These are mine. Rule 1. I may steal one item on one day of the year, my birthday. This is because, fuck you, it's my birthday. The laws of these earthly lands bear no meaning when you age another year. Rule 2. The item must be priced at or below $29. This is because number 29 is the 10th prime number in a sequence from 1 to 100. I studied math for a period of time. Well, I've studied a lot of things, but regardless, I can tell you that prime numbers are special. Their only divisors solely include number 1 in itself. With this being said, number 10 is flawless. Number 10 is impeccable because the Chinese symbol Qi Xuan Xuan Shi denotes 10 and translates to perfection. Pythagorean symbols of number 10 represented wholeness and completeness, as one may find in the triangular tetractys, a pyramid of precision. With 2 hands and 2 feet, there are 5 fingers and 5 toes. Combined, this makes 10. We learn to count with these 10 bony hot dogs bestowed by Mother Nature herself. Impeccable natural calculators they are. Rule 3. The item must be priced at or above $12. 12 was the age of my first theft, a DVD copy of Spider-Man 2. Sentimental, I know, yet one must never belittle the wonders of the number 12. It is divine, it is holy. Ishmael, son of Abraham, had 12 sons. Jacob also had 12 sons, making up the 12 tribes of Israel. There are 12 Olympians who dominate the pantheon. Hercules carried out his 12 labors. There are 12 Christian apostles. The Hindu sun god Surya maintains 12 names, $12. Amen. Rule 4. The stolen item must speak to me. I know I told you that stealing is fun, and it is, but when I perceive my target, I must feel something. A celestial connection unparalleled by any other article. Its sight must cause my eyes to bulge like a pimple yearning to be burst between 2 fingers. The targeted entity must reach out and touch my soul as newlywed couples walk in unison, one arm wrapped warmly about the other. Rule 5. Don't get caught. If one finds themselves in a pinch, think of it as a new trial in the pursuit of greatness. Run hard and run fast. And in the name of God, Allah, Zeus, Brahma, Vishnu, and Shiva, never surrender. Here in this erotic haven, Steamy Sally's is lined across with countless dildos, dicks, butt plugs, pocket pussies, and jar upon jar of various lubrications, awakening my thirst for theft. Being the only customer present, I knew the timing was right. No witnesses, no crime. My eyes blinked rapidly at the sight of the violet lettering above the shelves, spelling out those 3 magic letters, XXX. To the clearance aisle, we shall proceed. And then the next part of this, so just to fill in, the character ends up stealing a sex toy, and then goes home and uses it, and some weird stuff happens. Okay. Sitting cross-legged, I was completely nude. My new piece lay favorably in front of me. Appearing right next to the small mark from Sally's bullet was a date, marking 3 months prior to today's date. I suppose that was what Sally meant when she said it was expired. Oh well. Regardless, the box did say that it ages like fine wine. Batteries in place, I closed my eyes and finally motioned to make use of my toy, feeling the warm, instant relief of the violet-soaking substance. My own voice moaned quietly. I rubbed and rubbed, caressed and patted, sensing a crazed liberation take over before my hands were free and the cum dribbler 10,000 worked its way solely without the need of my own influence, engaging with every inch of my body. Oh, it was wonderful. Oh, I did not care about anything. Visuals were becoming more and more vivid as time progressed. The aura of the setting was ever changing from rose to salmon to deep blue to lavender, all safe and sound. Visions were materializing. I saw the closing of colonialism, the end of imperialism, a future of harmonious humans living with nothing but love in their hearts, a cessation of greed. Remembering the writings of John Muir and nature, I perceived a lilac blooming, growing, and flourishing right in front of me. Life was charmingly present. Binary code flashed and raced across my back, touching my skin and answering the questions of my soul. We are here for you, the 7 deities of the divine feminine and the divine masculine chanted for me. They encircled me benevolently, with love and laughter in their eyes and harmony across their hearts. They were beautiful, encompassing all aspects of erotic beauty as they danced. Their forms were anchored to the ground like the roots of trees, each deity's skin a different color of the rainbow, individually encompassing the acronym Roy G. Biv. And yet they had human-like faces, neither womanly nor mannish, but undeniably gorgeous all the same. Bizarre, the experience was becoming, but the acceptance of the moment was undeniably hypnotic. Let us show you the way. The song delicately entered my ears. Warbling, they were singing something no member of Earth could ever audibly sense, yet the cosmic beauty of the melody could be comprehended without fail. Strawberries are a favorite fruit of mine. I soon tasted them in my mouth. At the same time, I was walking barefoot in the summertime woods in the south of New Hampshire, just as I had done at the age of 8. That fresh smell of maple trees rang true. Remain still, our dear friend, and let free all of your passion. Release yourself. They each reached out a single finger, intimately placing the 7 fingers upon the top of my head, allowing for a tingling sensation to crescendo as their fingers traveled further across my physique. I believe I was still seated cross-legged, but I could not tell. It didn't matter. Self-liberation I surely completed. Ah, never have I felt such climactic clarity. Absolutely the most pleasure conceivable, with each of my billions of nerves standing straight up like the skyscrapers of New York, all of them wholly sighing with relief. Eyes open, I was levitating, but only just 3 inches above the topmost part of my bed, physically and mentally floating. I looked down, noticing that betwixt my 2 legs, there was nothing there. I closed my eyes once more, hoping for the hypnagogic sequence to resume and for my genitals to reanimate where they once were before. My breathing had quickened in this moment. As I reopened my eyes, I was grounded once more. Gravity had returned, but my jewels had not. A Barbie doll or an action figure, it did not matter, for all that remained between my legs was smooth skin and nothing else. That's all.
You guys, thank you so much for coming out. We have enjoyed it. I hope you guys have. Stay around if you want and chat. If not, again, thanks so much.